G'day guys, welcome back to the Devon Toogan Investing channel. Today in this video we're going to be doing a deep dive into Tattoo Chef's management team, and we're going to be talking about the importance of management teams, specifically for the success of growth companies. Before we get into this video guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you like this video, because I'm going to be keeping you guys updated with all the latest Tattoo Chef news, and we're going to be doing plenty of more updates and analysis of Tattoo Chef stock. So when I invest into any company, I've got to make sure that I understand the business. I want to identify some sort of competitive advantage within that business. And also I want to look into that management team to make sure that they execute on their promises, and that they are talented and that they operate with integrity. And then finally, I also want to make sure that company is undervalued by doing discounted cash flow analysis and modeling out their cash flow into the future, then discounting it back into today's value, and then buying with a margin of safety. So the reason that management teams are really crucial, especially for growth companies, is that growth companies are usually newer companies and they haven't had time to establish their competitive advantage within the marketplace. So it's up to the management team to make good decisions and effective investments in order to grow the business and establish that moat or that competitive advantage. So if we look here, Sam Galetti, he's the CEO of Tattoo Chef, and he has over 35 years of experience in the food industry, and he's had roles in both operations and investor roles, and he's worked in companies that deal with seafood and breaded vegetables, salsas, dips, grilled chicken, and organic food companies. Now, Sam Galetti and Sarah Galetti, together they own about 40% of this company. So what's really good about that is if we as shareholders do well, they also benefit. So it means we have aligned interests. Also, Sam is the founder of Tattoo Chef, and history shows that founder-led companies tend to do better, and it's usually because it's almost like your baby, right? If you're the founder of a company, you know, it's got a special place in your heart, and you're usually very passionate about what you do. So the management, they've got high inside ownership, and it's a founder-led company. Now, if we look at Sarah Galetti, she's the Chief Creative Officer, and back in the day, previously, Tattoo Chef was just a private label company where they would sell unbranded products, unbranded fruits and vegetables. But Sarah saw a big opportunity in the plant-based frozen food category, and particularly just the plant-based market in general. And together, Sam and Sarah made a decision that they're going to just go full on and really attack this plant-based opportunity. So Sarah is the mastermind behind the rapid SKU expansion and the success of the products. She's able to come up with products very quickly, and then together with Stephanie, who's the Chief Operating Officer, and the vertically integrated nature of Tattoo Chef, they're able to bring products to market within 3 months, which is, is eons faster than their competition. Now, Stephanie Dykman, she's the Chief Financial Officer and Chief Operating Officer of Tattoo Chef, and she's also very experienced with 12 years of experience in the food industry. She's the former CFO of Upper Fine Foods, but she's pretty much in charge of making sure operations run smoothly at Tattoo Chef. Tattoo Chef do have fairly smooth operations as they are vertically integrated, so she's able to take Sarah's great ideas and bring them to market at a very rapid pace. So Tattoo Chef grow their own products, they package their own products, they do everything for their products. So they're in control of the whole process, and this also allows them to, not be as affected by things like inflation and, other sorts of factors such as that. And then we also have Matt Williams, who's the Chief Growth Officer. And he's also very experienced, 25 years experience, and he's worked at some big companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Dean Foods. So he's fairly new to Tattooed Chef. He joined in July 2020. But ever since he's joined, man, he's killed it. And I'll show you what I mean in a slide. Let me just bring it up. So it's Matt Williams' job to get the products into new stores. And the goal for 2021 was to hit 10,000 stores. But in Q3 of 2021, they're expecting over 12,000 stores. So he's absolutely smashed this number. So Matt Williams, keep it up, man, because you're killing it. And not only that, Tattooed Chef have really driven themselves into plenty of new stores. As you can see in 2020, they go into some club stores like Costco, Sam's Club, Trader Joe's, but they also got into Walmart, Target, and Aldi. But in 2021, they've really expanded this, and they're now in Kroger, Whole Foods, Sprouts, Albertsons, Safeways. You can see the list. It's a big list, and it just shows how what he's been doing is it's obviously been working. Hey, he's getting into heaps of stores. Another important metric to really look into is how well the business is reinvesting back into itself. And this year, Tattooed Chef made a $37 million investment where they acquired New Mexico food distributors and Caston Tortilla Factory. And they're collectively known as Foods in New Mexico. And this was a strategic acquisition that allows them to expand into the $20 billion Hispanic and Southwest food sector. And this acquisition is going to allow them to extend further into frozen food, but also get into ambient food and attack that snack sector, which is huge. The really smart thing about this investment is that they're not having to build a whole factory. Like, building a whole factory takes time, but they're acquiring a factory that already exists, which is going to save them heaps of time. Time equals money. If they make use of time, that means better return for investors. But they're able to just repurpose this equipment and use it for the Tattooed Chef products to produce what they need. So look out for these tortilla chips at the Caston Tortilla Factory, and look out for cauliflower chips as well. I think it might be coming. But yeah, they're going to be further expanding into quesadillas and burritos, and also sauces within these the Foods in New Mexico expansion. And then if we look at the numbers as well, you can see here that revenue was up 46% compared to Q2 of 2020. What else? Branded sales, more importantly, up 62% compared to Q2 of 2020. So, and we can also see, this was due to increased distribution points, increased store counts, increased SKUs, increased number of SKUs in these stores. So this management team is killing it. They're firing on all cylinders. They're just moving super quickly, and it's really hard to fault them. Like, they're just killing it. The brand's killing it. The products are killing it. The store expansion's killing it. Yeah, they just seem like they're doing really, really well. Now, if I was to critique something about this management team, I would say it is still early days. Like, even though I sound really hype about them, I've still got to keep in perspective that Tattooed Chef is a new company, and they don't have years and years of financial data that I can look at and be like, hey, these guys have done it before. They are very experienced, but Tattooed Chef is new. So we're going to keep that in mind. We're going to make sure that they continue to execute on their promises, which so far they have. So, the management team, they get a big tick right now. But it is something we've got to make sure. And we're going to make sure that, they pretty much continue on... They continue delivering on their promises. And we can see here that they're guiding $235 to $242 million in revenue. So we're going to hold them to it. I think they're going to easily hit this. But look, if management team, if I'm saying they're all like great and stuff, Well, let's see him hit this revenue outlook. Personally, in terms of adjusted EBITDA and gross margin, it's important. Revenue growth is the main importance right now. And then this stuff down here will become more important as this revenue grows and Tattooed Chef does expand within the market. But anyway, guys, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be keeping you updated with all of the Tattooed Chef news and other stocks, but definitely Tattooed Chef. So make sure you subscribe. And thanks for watching. See ya.